Hello everybody, this is Mrs. Duffy, and today we're going to be studying your spelling words, Unit 1, Week 3, and the concept is spelling two-letter blends. And that means we're going to have two consonants together, either in the initial position or in the final position, and I'll talk more about that when we get there. They're all closed syllables, so we're going to write 1 through 10 today. 11 through 15 are your review words. Let's get started. The first word is grass. Make sure you read these words many times so you recognize them in print. And then come on over and let's put the sounds down for grass. G, r, ass, grass. Let's write the letters that go with it. They're called graphemes. G, r, ah. I hear a short vowel A, so I'm using that symbol to breathe. Grass. And when a word ends with an S sound, we're going to give it a double S. I'm going to put a little star there. That's called the floss rule. Everybody say it? Floss rule. And that means if it ends in an S among other letters, I'll show you when we get there, we are going to give it a little star to remind ourselves to put that double S grapheme on one sound box. The next word is trips, but I'm going to take off that suffix S and I'm just going to sound out trip. T, r, ip, trip, t, r, I. Hear that short vowel? P. And the word is trips, but we don't sound out suffixes. We just put them on the end and put a box around them. We know that we could take that off and that would still be a real word right there. So we're done with that one. Let's go to number 3, crack. K, r, ack. There's 4 phonemes. The blend is in the beginning, cur. So I'm going to say C-R, cur. Ah, there's my short vowel sound. So I'm putting the breathe above that because it's one vowel followed by a consonant. We'll make a short vowel sound. And the k. Anytime you have a k after a short vowel, CK, one box, because it's a digraph, right? It's 2 letters, one sound. Crack. The next word is still. Still. Now you see it has 4 sounds because I put 4 dots down, but you notice over here there's 5 letters. I'll show you why. Still. There's my blend, and that's what you're doing today. 2-letter blends. St, I, and I'm going to put my LL in here because that again is the floss rule, and that means if it ends in an S or an LL after a short vowel sound, we're going to double that letter. That last letter, keep the vowel nice and short. There are other letters that do that as well, but these are the ones in your spelling words this week. Number 5 is west. West. Oh, here's my 2-letter blend. There's my concept, 2-letter blends. West. I hear a short vowel sound. St. Here and here. They're 2 separate sounds. That's why they're called a blend, because I can hear both of them. So I'm going to erase this part of the board and reuse it for our next 5, and the next word is mask. Ask. And that is my 2-letter blend. It's at the end, mask. Ah. There's my short vowel sound, so I'm putting a breathe above it. Sk. They each get a sound box because they're 2 separate sounds. That's what a blend is, when there's 2 sounds and you hear them. There can be more, but minimally there's 2. The next one is clap. K, ap. Don't want to miss any of these sounds in here. K, ap. We like to use C's in the front for k, hard C sound, unless there's a reason for putting a K. It's a good go-to would be a C for letter choice. And it's usually dictated by the vowel something coming after that k sound. So that's why it's easy to have a C right here in the front. Plans. Again, I'm going to cut off that suffix. Teacher will say a sentence and she'll say something with the word plans in it, but when you go to write it, cut that suffix off in your head and just do the sounds for plan. Oh, get that blend right there. Plan. And once you're done writing it, then you can add on the suffix plan. Oh, and do you hear a little difference with this one? This is a more nasal sound. It's called a honking A. That's because it's more in your nose. A's sound varies a little bit. And when it's next to an N or an M, it's more in your nose, more nasal. Plan. Plans. Sometimes an S can have a Z sound. Listen, plans. It sounds like a Z, but it's really an S. We know that for a suffix. We have another one, milk. Milk. I think it's easier to hear the blend at the end and a little more tricky in the beginning. So make sure you get those blends at the beginning separated. Let's do milk. Ilk. And because the K is not right next to the short vowel sound, I don't need a CK. It's just this K. Because that L is there to keep the vowel short. I have two consonants. And the last one is belt. Belt. B. Short vowel. T. Okay, so there you have it. That is how to encode closed syllables. These were all short vowels. All the closed syllables with two-letter blends. We saw them at the end of a word, and we saw the blends at the beginning of words. And we made sure that we put a box around the suffix. I'm just checking to make sure I went through all of those. All right, good luck.